Okay, so this is part two. I just got into this breaker safe in Moira's house and found these letters between Moira and Kate. So I'm going to read these now. It actually looks like they're all from Kate to Moira. Okay. Moira, thank you for the letters. I'm fine now. To be honest, I let the letters build up. I won't smooth that over with excuses. I know that it's not your fault everything went south, but I don't think it's likely I'll be returning. I'm sorry that's where I've landed, but you know why. I'll still look for your letters in the mail, and you can look for mine in the post. If you leave the life, I've got a room for you here. I know you won't. I regret bringing you in more than anything. Carson's fine, still spits fire at the mention of your name, which I'm sure will make you smile a bit. Nancy's good like she always is. She's picked up my habit of asking strangers the exact questions she shouldn't. It makes Carson nuts, but it cracks me up. K. M. I do still have my notes. You'll find them at the safe house. You must know that curiosity is twisting my neurons into knots of pure agitation. That's fine. I'll let that happen. You're a monster. So, alright, I have to know a little. No names, okay? Just tell me about the pattern. Was I right? Has it started up again? And then some clue for a puzzle later on. M, alright, let me know a little. Just a date. Don't send anything else. K. M, it's not the same date, but I know this handwriting. Is it R? Revenant? M, I can't come back in. K. I'm not coming back in. M, not a word to Carson or anyone in Cathedral, but look, here's what's still weird for me. The pattern we spotted, why was it gone for so long? The night of the wave break, did we really hit too close to home on that one? If so, that accounts for the long silence. I mean, it's been years since we've caught anything. So did we scare them into silence for a minute there, or did we just lose the thread at that point? I'll help you for the time being, but you've got to get another analyst on board, okay? I've got enough of the notes in my head, but I need you to hit me with the specific dates and locations for all of the events. We subscribe to 3 papers. You can guess which ones. Drop everything into the want ads. I'm a sucker for the Lonely Hearts ads. Give me a reason to read them. K. M. Cute ad. Sad, though. I know you remember what we learned in school, and then again in interrogation training, that every joke travels with a bit of truth in its pocket. Moira, you're clearly lonely. I realize I'm the last person on earth who should give relationship advice, as I'm the benefactor of an obscene amount of what my mother called love luck. Carson dropped into my life, and that's that. I'm still waiting for the other shoe to drop squarely on my nose. Luck like this is unnerving. You know when I approached you with the job at the paper? I hope this doesn't cheapen our friendship in your eyes, but I made a project of you. You were so brutally competitive and populate your own list of compliments. You know what I think of you. I set my mark on you and you on me. We became close friends, graduated, parted ways. I kept reading your work. You were still so much better with words than I could hope to be. When your articles stopped appearing, I got very worried. I searched for your byline everywhere, found nothing. Then I found out why. My heart went out to you. Michael would be furious with you right now, you know. He loved you, and the last thing he'd ever want is for you to sit the rest of your life out. I helped you back on your feet because I couldn't think of a better person to do the same for me when my time to fall flat on my face came around. By the way, you were hilariously suspicious at first. Can't say I blame you. Losing Michael was a kick to the gut, and anyone who looked you in the eye could see you waiting for the next blow to land. You found your way back, got writing again, but that look you had then, you still have it today. If true love means never having to say you're sorry, then true friendship between reporters means never having to break out the grease pencil. Fine, here it is one last time. He's dead, you're not. Go to his grave tomorrow and say goodbye. He loved you, and if he had a voice to speak it, it would beg you to stop torturing yourself. Back to the numbers. I'm selling a bunch of used garden equipment in the papers of record. Tell me if you think I got it right. M, I heard you loud and clear. Drive at your own chosen speed. But the numbers, how sure are you that I'm right? K. M, alright, this situation is bad. Stand by, the next letter is going to come to you via courier. K. Tune in to the Acts of Union. Okay, so clearly Kate and Moira worked together at Cathedral, but then Kate left, and Moira was asking for her advice on if something was starting up again. Probably Revenant. Okay, the safe house is Lac Lamond.
Well, I'm grounded. Coming, Nancy. Big sad news coming down the pike. Breaker, Smokey,
Do you even have
Niner.
any idea how selfish you're being right now?
Nancy, is everything okay?
Bess, something's going on. It's bad.
Sneak down and listen.
'Kay.
No, you're not doing this.
Keep it down.
You made me a promise.
This is more important.
What do you want me to tell Nancy? Huh? That her mom doesn't care enough about her to stay? Just leave then. Run off to Scotland.
Oh, grow up, Carson.
I'm coming over.
Okay, so some heavy flashbacks, but we got to hear young Bess, so that's fun.
It's locked.
Okay, but we have the safe house key from Moira's safe, closet safe. Okay, so nothing much to see here at first glance. Except for we can take this Mary Queen of Scots book. Fireplace observant. Okay, so something.
I need to figure out how to press these stones in the right order.
Okay, so this puzzle is kind of fun. Basically we have which letters the stones are, and then we need to put in fireplace. So, start with F. Wait, no. Put in observant. This is the fireplace. Okay. So we start with O, B, S, and so on. So, I think, wait. Yeah, okay, this is O. B. S is that small one. E. R. G. A. N. T. Okay.
I need to figure out the password.
Okay, well, we don't know this yet. So we can't open that. Okay, there was another clue in here. At the very end, it says, tune in to the Acts of Union. So...
Moira's notes mention something about tuning in. I should figure out what station she meant.
So Acts of the Union is an event that we can look up in the Scotland Guide. Acts of Union, May 1707. So I think we just put in 1707. Oh wait, no. Okay, there's 6 letters. So 051707. Very cool animation.
Nancy, come see me. I've put a card in your safe. Your password is your room number times the price of a serving of haggis at the deli outside the hotel.
Why?
Why not?
Wow, okay, so much is happening. Nancy, I made it through all right and I'm back home. The situation here is worse than I had feared. If you're staying, be careful and keep your head down, Moira. Okay, and then we also got a call from Ewan, who he called very briefly in the beginning of the game, which we haven't met him yet, so...
That's done. Can't check that off yet. Did that.
Okay, so after the safe house, we can meet Ewan in person. he finally gave us the key to our safe in our room, which is the room number times the price of haggis. So we'll have to figure that out.
The Jabberwocky. I knew that was important.
Remember what we used to say? If we ever need to run, beware the Jabberwock, my son. Or the Jabberwock, my son. Thinking of that poem today and the colorful language. I'm stuck, and you're stuck listening to me think out loud. The name means something. Colony. Colony. I've looked at every colony I could think of. Maybe the name is the joke, or maybe it's a reference of how colonists come in small numbers with superior technology and authority and they take over. Or maybe it's bees. Maybe it's a way to kill the queen and keep the hive. Not the literal queen. If there are MI5s on this, nobody panic. It's a metaphor, or it would be if it made more sense. What I keep coming back to are those events. I knew I was onto something when I started following the story at the Standard. I knew I was really onto something. The Cathedral was as interested as I was, but that was years back. Why haven't I figured it out yet? I have a fever. I do some of my best and worst thinking with a fever. You know that. This is either the former or the latter. No clue. Why did it stop so suddenly? That's what scares me. Pretend you're a bad guy for a second. You now have this ability to make groups of unrelated strangers react in a somewhat predictable fashion. You spend years perfecting it, and then once your proof of concept is completed, you're not going to just walk away from that. Now think about this, and think about Colony, the ultimate attempt at a bloodless coup. Remember when we sat in on the epidemiology report? It takes about 20% of the population to become infected at the same time to cripple a city. I need to sleep. I'm thinking about future uses of Colony. I need to. It's my job, but I hate it. It's too terrible. Give a man a hammer, he'll build a house, because he can. Give that same man a sledgehammer, he'll knock the walls out of that house because he can't help himself. I knew this reminded me of something. The way Revenant acts, the way they play with people. Remember the article I wrote about Edward Bernays, the pioneer of public relations? I know you remember because you begged me to shut up about it, but I was stuck on it. Sigmund Freud's nephew takes everything he learns from his uncle and applies that understanding of human weakness in a very large-scale manner. Bernays knew what drives us, and he taught advertisers how to harness and redirect those drives to the highest bidder. You know that feeling you have when you need something at the store, but can't figure out why? That's him. What if someone wanted to harness that same power, but on a larger scale? What if someone wanted to redraw the map of the world without wars, but by just convincing us we need to do whatever it is we're told? I know I sound crazy. I used to think Revenant was crazy, but what if I'm right? What if they really are experimenting? A way to wage war without war would be noble, if it weren't so scary at the same time. I'm running now. Put the scientist and family on a plane, play the pipes, read the letters as they appear from left to right. It's done. I stopped it. Until R pulls out of the city, I'm in huge danger. You are too. If they find me, you have to burn everything. Not even the agency can be trusted. Take it all offline. You'll be caught and they'll burn you, but you know you owe me this. If I'm not around to drive all the nails into Colony's coffin, you have to. At cafe you hate, leaving through the kitchen. Live or die, this is goodbye. Okay, wow, so that was a lot of information. Biggest clue here is play the pipes and read the letters as they appear from left to right. So that will make more sense later. But basically, Kate kind of figured out what Revenant was trying to do, which is cripple the city with this virus and cripple it to the point where they will like do anything for help, and then Revenant steps in and takes over. Okay, the rest of these I don't think we can use because there's a password that we don't know. Okay, so that's all that's in the safe house. But there is another building here, which is kind of like a training facility that Kate would use. Beginner's Guide to Bows, Bow and Arrow, the Great Highland Bagpipe. So playing the pipes is
Looks like
referring
it's missing a part.
to the bagpipes, and it's missing a part. And we don't even know what to play yet anyway, so it doesn't really matter. A punching bag. Okay, and we can...
There must be a way to get this open.
we can't get this out yet until we beat the high score, which I'm not going to try to do yet. I'm really bad at that game, so I'll save that for another video. Okay, we could go back and talk to Moira now that she's back, and ask her what happened, or like who abducted her.
Nancy.
Why are people after you right now?
The colony operation is restarted and they're looking to pick up where they left off. Nancy, your mother's death wasn't an accident.
I know, that's what the message that led me here said.
I know it wasn't an accident. Your father knows it wasn't an accident. The only other people who know are the people who killed her. That's who sent you the message.
What's the story with the cabin you sent me to?
The cabin is one of many. Cathedral had it fitted with tech for Kate and me once colony started to heat up. No one but Kate and I knew of the location. Do not give that information out to anyone.
What is Cathedral?
MI5 takes care of the Empire. Cathedral takes care of Glasgow.
What happened when you were gone?
I don't want to talk about it.
Why not?
Maybe it's personal. Did you ever stop to think about that?
How was my mom involved with the colony operation?
Your mum stopped it.
How?
Not much is known, really. The operation needed 3 things. Someone to develop the biological agent, someone to make it in quantity, and someone to distribute it in a way that would affect the entire city. Your mum broke that chain. I don't know how.
Do you have anything that will help me understand what my mom was doing here and why she was involved in tracking such a dangerous group?
At first it was a police matter, but your mother was studying them for Cathedral. She had a crazy theory.
Which was...
Here.
Okay, I'll look at that later.
Why was I brought to Glasgow?
They think you might be the key to the secrets Kate left behind.
I'm not.
You could be. Kate would never give you information that would put you in danger, but the more you love someone, the more you show your secrets, whether you mean to or not. That's why the family of a spy is never safe, as your father was fond of pointing out.
I don't really understand what this all means.
Someone was using Glasgow as their laboratory. Each experiment was getting bigger, scarier. When we were done with our research, we were staring Revenant dead in the eye. We didn't know it until we were dragged into the central office for an emergency briefing, of course. That was fun. But we did know we were looking at something terrifying.
So basically, what I can piece together of this story, and I will say, the first time I played this, I was so confused. I was like, what is going on? Moira and Nancy's mom, Kate, worked together as reporters before they were ever involved in Cathedral. So they were reporting on this story with Revenant, and they were finding out all this stuff. And Cathedral read their work and was like, okay, you guys are amazing at finding out information. We want to hire you to take down Revenant. So then they became spies. And Kate helped to break the chain, like Moira said, of the first attempt of this operation, and now it's starting up again, and that's why Nancy was lured to Scotland, because Revenant thinks that Nancy knows some secret, which we don't know yet which secret that is.
How did you and my mom know each other?
We were both in the same J-School program. She was a better journalist than I was, and I hated her for it. A fact I made plainly clear. After graduation, I was happy I'd never have to see that smug face of hers ever again. Until, of course, in true Kate style, she called out of the blue to say she'd set me up with a job at the paper she'd been working at. I don't know if she mistook my hatred for healthy competition, or what it was all about. Your mother had this infuriating habit of expecting the best out of people. She confused me into being nice to her. I dare say I miss her almost as much as you must.
What's the story with your record player?
Go on, take a look. I'm a novice turntablist.
You, DJ?
Once in a while. Mainly just party nights at the pub down the way. But I've been branching out into deep house lately.
Really? Oh, that's surprising.
I know you think you're going to stay the same age forever, but you won't. There, is this better? Oh, that belongs to the sweet young man who brings my meals. He's such a dear, even helping me dig my own grave in the back garden.
All right, I get it.
Have a seat, dearie. I'll tell you about how things used to cost less. And then I'll say something racist, and you won't even know what to do about it because I'm old and it just seems like a lost cause at this point.
Enough. I'm sorry. It's a completely expected hobby. Who is the silent spy?
What?
The message I got mentioned a silent spy.
Ah, it's gallows humor. It's a take on an old book.
Meaning?
The only silent spy is a dead spy.
My mom had a song she always played. Do you know anything about it?
She loved that song. It may just be sentimental, but I don't know. Doubt it.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, so
Can't check that off. Still have to do that.
I need to check in with Ewan.
Are you really going to go?
Have a seat.
No, Dad told me you're leaving. Why?
Nancy, it's not like that.
Are you coming back?
I know you heard some stuff between me and your dad, but you've got the wrong idea, kiddo.
Then what's the right idea?
You'll understand when you're older.
Why is that always all you say?
Trust me, if I could tell you everything, I would. But for now, I just can't. Now, come and sit. Let's practice.
I'm sorry. I just can't.
Sadness. Okay, I know that there's stuff to talk to Alec about, but... and probably Bridget too, but first I am going to meet Ewan. So let's go to our room. So room number is 727. Oh, I forgot to look at the price of haggis. Okay, price of haggis is 5 euros. I don't know. Pounds? I really don't know. 5 something. So 5 times 727. Which is 3,635.
My luggage! Alec must have had it delivered. Wait a second. Mom's stuff is missing. Did Alec take it?
So, yeah, then the Jabberwocky poem is missing.
What did Ewan say was the code to get in here again?
3635. Glaucus Lodge elevator service. Okay, so we need to go to the elevator. And then use the key
I need to
card.
use the key card Ewan gave me to activate this panel. That's new. It must be part of Cathedral security.
Whoa.
Ah, Nancy, what's up? Pretty impressive, huh?
Are you my Cathedral contact?
My code name is Ewan. And before you ask, no, I did not choose it. Would have chosen something better. Shadow, Blizzard, or some better word that doesn't also sound like a name you'd give a horse.
Can you look into Alec Fell for me?
Aye.
Is Cathedral a part of MI5?
It is, and yet it is not.
I understand.
And yet you don't. I love duplicity. And yet,
You hate it.
there's my girl. I like your style.
But
No, I genuinely do.
what exactly do you do here?
In the intelligence game, the dumb ones get manipulated, and the clever ones get buried.
And the particularly clever ones?
Well, they win, of course, but that's most likely not you. No offense, it's not me either.
Why are you my contact?
In order to do my job, I have to have top information clearance. But I'm not an agent per se. Civilian liaison work often falls to me. If you're asking what that means, you may not like the answer.
May not?
Absolutely won't. You're not considered a player. You're considered an asset. You're more or less on your own. You get to chat with me, and that's it.
So,
Are you the one who
Yes,
sent me
this
the
is it.
message to come to Scotland?
No.
Do you know who did?
Nope.
Do you know why?
Yes, in fact I do. Someone thinks you have special insight into the secrets that were lost with Kate Drew.
I don't.
Well, perhaps you do. How about you get caught up on the basics first before making up your mind?
What is your role with Cathedral?
I'm the watcher in the wires. I protect the status quo. And, for the time being, you.
okay, so Cathedral found out that Nancy was coming here because Revenant lured Nancy here. And then now Ewan is assigned to watch over us. Watch over Nancy.
What do you mean by protect the status quo?
Society rides on a rail, like a trolley. The rails are solid and modest and predictable. Those are your desk types. They get married, they have some kids, buy a house they can't afford, and never again are they unpredictable, or interesting, or alive even. But the catenary line, the third rail, that's what drives the world forward. People that have a charge running through them, they move the world forward. Or they try to destroy it. I make sure that won't happen.
Do you know who Kate Drew was?
Aye, we all do. I know she's your mom. You can call her that.
So she really wasn't a reporter?
She was, and was quite good. But she was also one of ours.
A spy?
Aye.
What or who was she spying on?
Figured you'd want to know. I gave you basic clearance on the archives. There is a station set up for you along the wall.
How did my mom stop the attack?
Your mother isolated the man who was orchestrating the attack. And of course he knew nothing, and had nothing that could lead back to Revenant. All he could say was whatever he needed had a way of appearing. And the same person never visited him twice. No one knew what they were bringing him, or why. It was perfectly and alarmingly decentralized.
Who is Revenant?
We do not know exactly. That's just what we're calling him.
I'm seeing a pattern.
That pattern is called chaos. Simply put, they're the bad guys.
Less simply put,
In this game of cat and mouse, we thought we were the cat.
but you're the mouse.
We're the mouse. They're the trap.
So what exactly does Revenant want?
Back in the days of mud huts and the like, some years the harvests would be light. Sometimes, when that happened, two kings would meet and plan a war to thin their flocks. Then, no one would ever know of their failures. That is what Revenant wants. They don't want to take over the world. They want to keep it.
The creepy messages I'm getting on my phone. Who do you think is sending them?
I've been trying to track the source of the message. Grats await the mysterious stranger who coded that monstrosity.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay, so kind of vague answers.
Cool. Spy gear.
And there's a bunch of stuff for a puzzle later on. There's a temperature thing. I think we can ask Ewan about this room now. I think.
Hello again.
How do I get into the glass storage case?
The storage locking mechanism is half broken, and I can't get it to open unless it's all the way fixed.
If you get it back online, can I give it a try?
Knock yourself out.
Okay,
I'll let you go.
Bye.
We can't ask him about that stuff, just the glass storage
It's locked.
case. Okay, so he has to turn it back on. Okay, this is the archives. There's just a lot of information. Like everyone has a code name, so her code name is Harrier, Kate Drew's code name is Harrier. Challenge code is CMYK, blah blah blah. Moira Chisholm was Lark, Carson is Condor, Nancy is Kestrel. Lark is certified and requires no looking after. Harrier requested Condor be allowed restricted clearance, but briefed only as necessary. And that Kestrel was granted no clearance and was not to be briefed. They have information on all of our friends, but Frank's is blacked out. Is known to this and other intelligence agencies. Trusted but not briefed. Strong connection to Kestrel. So again, Kestrel is Nancy. Bess Marvin, codename Magpie. Swift's cousin, so Swift is George. Trusted confidant, lacks judgment but displays above average intuition. Easily manipulated, but her candid nature makes her an unlikely target for any individuals attempting to influence Kestrel. Okay, I'm gonna keep looking at this later. There's just a lot of information there. I did not mean to go to 7, I meant to go to G. Okay, so I think the last thing I'm gonna do is listen to this Revenant thing.
Time for a new test. Put the lines on the trash compactor at the station, and you will be rewarded.
Yikes, okay. So in the next video I will...
Did that. That's done. Still can't check that off yet.
I guess cut the lines to the trash compactor. Thanks for watching.